Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. They're on the Eagles sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. His side should be coming in with some fresh legs after their bye last week. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Packers. His side also occupying playoff position, so might be a rematch we see play out this postseason.
To kick off for Green Bay.
From the booth, Kate Scott alongside Brock Hewitt. Brandon McManus set to get us started. And we're off and running from Lambeau. On the return, Britton Covey makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
2nd and 3 now. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Back to throw, Hurts. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. They give to Barkley, left side. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs, and now some great field position.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a first down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too, but now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the pilot of this offense, their rookie quarterback from Wisconsin.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle.
On him quick, and they bring him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 43-yard line.
He'll look to throw. This is on target to Christian Watson. And this is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a gain of 22. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back now, pressure coming. This one falls incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Got his man. It's Golden. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Packers first down.
Jacobs has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Dory Jackson now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Packers taking the field now. Their 2nd series of the game coming up. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throw left side to Watson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Intended for Jaden Reed.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He's going to throw it. Running a screen now for Jones. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. 1st down from the 42.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 13-0 lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Eagles nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
On first down, Hurts. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down. Hurts yet again. Completed to his running back. Jukes away from one. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Hurts throwing again. Finds Barkley underneath. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Barkley off the pistol give. He's got it in the red zone. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles lower the deficit to a single possession. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Eagles 7.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Packers all set to get back out there. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. Packers getting set here. First and 10. They go counter. It's Jacobs. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Setting up the running back screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at 3rd and very long. It's cut right side by Watson. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
His work begins at the 31. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
It's a screen to Barkley. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6. At the 39-yard line.
180, 180.
Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Braden Mann out once more for another punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Packers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. It only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Hauled in by Musgrave. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. No one's around him. He's got space. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's another Packers 1st down.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Throwing it again here. Ooh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turf. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd
Bend.
and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. McManus sends it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Jackson now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
No touch that.
Now Hurts. They set up the screen. It's Smith. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. 7 yards on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Able to find Wicks here. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
A gain of 4. It's now
Working now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And again, here's Hurts. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th. All set to go now from the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. To the air on 3rd and long. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got it complete to Reed. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. From the gun, Jones gets it. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He's got Watson. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
From the red zone now. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Complete to Josh Jacobs.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
18-yard line.
All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. His first kick was good, and this second look from 35 yards away. McManus sends it through, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Eagles 10.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And this is Jared Goff. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Lions move back to within a game of 500 at 4-5 with this win. From there, let's go up to the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. Let's look in on the Seahawks as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Jake Bobo. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. And when it's all said and done, that's an 80-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Seahawks come away with an 8-point victory. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And here comes Derrick Henry. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. The Ravens get it done on the road as they come away with the win. And here's a look at the rest of the action that's going on, the risers and the fallers around the NFL here in Week 10. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Packers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. We've set it down from 37. To go play action on first down. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. Hurts now from the gun. Now he takes it, and he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Complete over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's good for a couple of yards. And the fourth down call pays off as they'll move the chains. On first down, Hurts. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. The coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's complete to Musgrave. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Completed over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll give the Packers the first. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Schoonmaker's there to haul it in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Running on first here with Jacobs. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second and 7 at the Eagles' 36-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Connecting on the slant. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
They'll go play action. On target to Musgrave. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21.
They're going to try and throw it here. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Now looking to throw. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the 1st down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So they get dings for the holding. Got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. McManus sends it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Covey now to return this. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First call here coming from the shotgun. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Caught, nice game left side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Play action. Hurts has it. Finds Barkley underneath. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hurts throwing again. He's going to tuck it and run. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles first down.
Hurts to throw. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. It's 2nd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Trying to throw this from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Sidney Brown on the coverage.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Ooh, puts some air under this one, right side. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
First down pass. Intercepted.
Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And they send him out of bounds right as he was coming up to that marker, Brock. It's going to be 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Jacobs running behind center. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st down from the 42.
42-yard line.
They stick with Jacobs. to stop him after he gets this to the 26. And he's certainly given us a performance worthy of these primetime lights. This is now a 100-yard game that he's put together. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now pitch it to Jacobs. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Jones. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers parlay the interception into points. Christian Watson with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game. On now is McManus to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Gets him on the in route. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for an Eagle.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
2nd down now. 7 to go.
Great.
Hurts now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Working quickly here. He's got a man in motion. On 1st down, Hurts. That pass caught by Wicks. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Eagles down by 10. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's going for it himself. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
It's a turnover on downs.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Eagles have some new life in the fourth. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Throwing the out route complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. We're going to run with Barkley. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Packers.
Hurts setting up to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Johnson now in motion right. To throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Desperation time here. And we're going to stay at a 2-score game, Brock. That's incomplete on 4th and goal as they turn it over on downs. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Going run again with Jacobs. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. At the 20. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Covey now to return this. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Hurts. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, Hurts. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Desperation time here on 4th. Oh no, they get him yet again. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Packers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Is a turnover on downs.
Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
18, Vikings.
Again to throw on second. Sends this to the end zone. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Eagles make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game.